Here's her fellow rookie teammate, Angel Reese, arriving in style, cozy and stylish fit ahead of her first pro showdown with Kate. Gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. My mom used to tell me to practice before I came out, but you know.
Angel Reese has always been a contentious character in basketball, but this time she may have gone too far. The great athlete, renowned for her uncompromising attitude on and off the court, recently made quite a commotion with her choice of clothes, which stunned many and enraged others. After Reese was seen wearing an attire that many thought improper, social media erupted with comments and emotions, generating heated conversations over her appearance and the message she was giving to young girls who looked up to her. While some admirers praised her right to express herself, others slammed her as cheap and even called her a slut for the provocative attire she chose to wear. But the humiliation did not end there. When Angel attempted to answer her detractors, the response became more intense, and what followed was a total disaster. She found herself in the center of a public disgrace that had everyone talking. Did she manage it properly? Was she misunderstood? Or did Angel Reese breach a limit that even her most ardent followers can't justify?
I think so many people are watching women's basketball right now. It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like just because of one single game.
In this video, we explore the stunning circumstances behind Angel Reese's unexpected appearance. We examine the emotions, the aftermath, and why this is more than simply a terrible fashion decision. By the end, you will understand why Angel Reese is in the center of a storm that won't go away anytime soon.
And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game, and Kennedy has been here before, obviously, but there are so many great players in this league that have deserved this for a really, really long time, and luckily, it's coming now.
Let's start with the key incident that triggered the outrage. Angel Reese's clothing. Reese chose to wear a style that left nothing to the imagination on a high-profile occasion. She immediately drew the attention of the media and her followers while wearing a sheer, revealing gown that caressed her physique. Instead of praising her daring fashion decision, comments began to come in, and they were far from nice. The overall judgment was that Reese's attire went from fashion-forward to improper, and many people wondered what message she was attempting to convey. The outcry was quick. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok have all received heavy criticism. Some followers were dismayed, believing she was setting a negative example for the young girls who admired her. Others were harsher, humiliating her for what they perceived as a disgusting show. The hashtags #OhCheap and #Osad started trending in regard to her name, with individuals saying that her actions were unsuitable for an athlete of her caliber.
I am Angel Reese, and I'm in Sports Illustrated Swimsuit 2023. I am unapologetically Angel. I am a queen. I am confident. I am strong. I am who I am.
What made matters worse was the fact that Angel Reese had previously been involved in a scandal. Over the last year, she has gained a reputation for being outspoken and, at times, provocative. However, this episode seems to touch a different chord. People weren't simply criticizing her wardrobe choices, they were questioning her whole attitude and the picture she projected to her supporters. One of the most important components of this narrative is how the people's response turned into a public humiliation for Angel Reese. As more individuals expressed their opinions on the matter, the criticism became increasingly vehement. Angel, who has never backed down from a battle, attempted to address the outrage on her social media sites. She defended her decision with a few tweets, calling out those who body shame and police women's bodies. In one tweet, she said, "I'm a grown woman and I'll wear whatever I want. Don't you like it? Do not look."
I'm 6'3". I work out a lot, so I mean, why not show it? I got a nice little body, so when I go to the beach or go to the pool, and everybody looking, it's like, damn, you sexy girl. Thank you guys.
Oh my God.
This is great.
Yeah.
While some followers praised her for sticking up for herself, others weren't convinced. Her post elicited an enormous negative reaction, with many accusing her of being tone deaf to her fans' worries. The more she attempted to protect herself, the more the situation appeared to get out of hand. Angel's provocative appearance sparked debate among more than simply average fans. Celebrities, influencers, and even some of her fellow athletes weighed in, making this story much larger than it was before. On the one hand, several notable personalities, including a few well-known female athletes, expressed their support for Angel, stating that women should be allowed to express themselves in whatever they choose without fear of being judged. They said that the response was motivated by sexism and double standards, with women in sports being held to a greater level of modesty than males.
Thank you so much for being here. You came here to New York just for us.
Yes,
we appreciate that.
Thank you guys for having me.
Okay, so Wednesday, you win this national championship, and then on Wednesday, you ride through this LSU parade. What has this week been like for you?
It's been crazy. I mean, just to have all those fans supporting women's basketball, it makes me happy because I feel like we're growing the game. The whole city of Louisiana, the whole state, everybody in Baton Rouge was there. It was so much fun, and like, I don't know, I love LSU. I love LSU.
You can't even walk on campus anymore.
No, I can't.
You're like superstar.
I need security and everything now, so it's been lit though. It's fun.
Some, however, were less compassionate. A few major fashion industry figures chimed in, criticizing the costume not for its audacity, but for its lack of taste. One notable designer even said, "Just because you can wear something doesn't mean you should," implying that Angel's costume was more of a mistake than a statement. This debate spawned a larger discussion regarding gender, double standards, and how female athletes are assessed differently than their male counterparts. Many others pointed out that male athletes are seldom, if ever, judged on their dress choices or how they portray themselves off the field. In contrast, women in sports are often subjected to unrealistic standards of beauty, humility, and behavior. This dispute was central to Angel Reese's case. Some fans and critics believed that the criticism over her dress stemmed from society's discomfort with women who refuse to conform to established norms. They argued that Angel's confidence and desire to push limits are part of what makes her an extraordinary athlete, and that the reaction was intended to suppress or restrict her.
When you were going through all of that, did you think this was going to be waiting for you on the other side of it?
At one point, I didn't want to play basketball anymore because it was mentally tough for me just to have so many high expectations for myself, and then, of course, on the outside. And it's hard, like having 2 surgeries when you feel like the first surgery, you come back and feel like you're back, and then 8 months later, I have to have another one. So mentally, it was tough for me, but I don't think I'll be able to get through it if I wasn't back at home at Maryland. So it was a great experience for me, and having my coaches and teammates were there for me.
All right, so, we've got to talk about the hand gesture, right? Okay, so the hand gesture and Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
You got a lot of criticism, but then once people saw that Caitlin had also done the same gesture at one point, you got a lot of support.
Yeah.
So you say that you've been criticized all year long and that there's been this double standard because you don't fit the narrative, you say. Tell me about that. What's been going through your mind this whole time?
I mean, I trash talk, so that's just who I am, and that's very passionate of me. I mean, I'm from Baltimore, so that's kind of what we do. And Caitlin is a great player, and she understood that. It was nothing personal towards her or any player that we've gone at this year. So it's fun. I think that's what grows the game. I think that's why it's so entertaining now. And
there are many strategies for dealing with public criticism. Unfortunately for Angel Reese, many believe her answer simply made matters worse. Rather than backing down and allowing the situation to calm down, Angel reaffirmed her stance, defying her detractors. She continued to post on social media, and in a now deleted Instagram story, she called out individual people who had ridiculed her, describing them as broken and miserable. When, although logical from her standpoint, this action failed terribly.
And you guys are getting more tattoos, right?
well, hopefully, I mean, as a team, I want to get team tattoos. They said we'll do it, so I don't know what we're gonna get though.
Okay, we'll be watching for that.
Instead of calming the debate, it exacerbated it. Screenshots of her remarks circulated extensively, and others accused her of being unprofessional and incapable of handling criticism maturely. What should have been a trivial matter escalated into something much more serious, thanks in large part to her answer.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I mean, I have great teammates. I have a great support system. I got my hometown. I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and like not be there for them. So I just want to always just know, like, I'm still a human. Like, all this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day I haven't had peace since then. And it sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say, like, I'm unapologetically me. I'm going to always leave that mark and be who I am and stand on that. And hopefully the little girls that look up to me, and hopefully I give them some type of inspiration that, hopefully it's not this hard and all the things that come at you, but keep being who you are, keep waking up every day, keep being motivated, staying who you are, staying 10 toes, don't back down, and just be confident.
At the core of this debate is a larger issue, the expectations that come with being a female athlete in the spotlight. Angel Reese is not the first athlete to receive criticism for her beauty, nor will she be the last. But what makes this event unique is that it emphasizes the connection of athletics, fashion, and cultural standards in a manner that few other occurrences do. For many female athletes, the pressure to excel on the court or pitch is only equaled by the need to see a specific way of it. Whether Serena Williams is chastised for her athletic physique or gymnasts like Simone Biles are body shamed, the debate about women's bodies in sports is continuing and very troubling. Angel Reese's story, although unusual, is part of a wider pattern of sexism and double standards that female athletes face.
I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much, I've seen so much, I've been attacked so many times. Death threats, I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and like not be there for them. So I just want to always just know, like, I'm still a human. Like, all this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day I haven't had peace since then. And it sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say, like, I'm unapologetically me. I'm going to always leave that mark and be who I am and stand on that. And hopefully the little girls that look up to me, and hopefully I give them some type of inspiration that, hopefully it's not this hard and all the things that come at you.
Angel Reese's position recalls other well-known women who have received comparable criticism for their beauty and wardrobe choices. Stars like Kim Kardashian, Cardi B, and even former athletes like Ronda Rousey have all faced tremendous criticism for their clothing, with the media often focusing on what they're wearing rather than their actual achievements. These analogies just add fuel to the fire, as fans and critics alike argue about whether Angel Reese is being unfairly attacked or whether she made an error in judgment. Regardless of your position on the matter, one thing is certain: Angel Reese is not alone in her struggle.
Flau'jae, if I could hear you on Angel and the type of leadership that she's provided for this team. And Angel, can you just take me through what it meant to see what Flau'jae was able to do in a game like this to, put up 23 points and be a factor on both ends?
Bro, let me tell you something. Everybody can have their opinion on Angel Reese, but y'all don't know her. Like, y'all don't know Angel Reese. I know Angel Reese. I know the real Angel Reese. And the person I see every day is a strong person. Is a caring, loving person, bro. The crown she wears is heavy, bro. She's the type of teammate that's gonna make you believe in yourself. The leap that I took from my freshman to sophomore year, Angel gave me that confidence to go be a dog. Playing next to a dog every day. And, just to see how the media ridicule her, went through our problems, but like, this is my sister right here. And I'm so proud of her. Like, the media, y'all, how they like to twist and call her a villain and all of that, y'all don't know Angel, bro. And I'm just happy that I get to play with her. I get to be around her presence. Her energy is different. Like, she just made me a better player. She made me a better player, and that's what great players do.
So what does this all imply for Angel Reese's future job prospects? The world of sports is not without controversy, but for many athletes, their public image is very important to their marketability. Endorsement agreements, sponsorships, and brand partnerships are often dependent on an athlete's ability to project a favorable public image. And Angel Reese's current scandal might have major consequences for her career. While some businesses may admire her bravery and unwillingness to comply, others may be wary of aligning themselves with an athlete who has received so much negative publicity. It's unclear if this event will have a long-term influence on her career, but Angel Reese will undoubtedly feel the consequences of this issue for some time.
I'll say something too. I think, you know, Angel's one of the toughest people I've been around.
Facts.
People speak hate into her life. I've never seen people wish bad things on someone as much as her, and it does not affect her. She comes to practice every day. She lives her life every day. She lives how she wants to live, and she don't let nobody change that. And you know, that's the key to life right there. Y'all do not get to her. Let me say it again. Y'all do not get to Angel Reese. So you might want to give it up, throw the towel in, because you're wasting your energy. So Angel's one of the toughest people I've been around.
One reason this dispute erupted so swiftly is the influence of social media. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok enable tales like this to spread quickly, and Angel Reese's case was no exception. Within hours of her arrival, photographs and videos of her attire went viral, and the discussion only heated up from there. Angel's response to the reaction was also heavily influenced by social media, and her willingness to communicate with critics fueled the flames. It's a good illustration of how the internet can transform a trivial occurrence into a full-fledged controversy.
Angel, this question will be for you if you are willing to share what was going through your mind as you heard your two teammates right here on the dais, just taking the opportunity to really stand up for you and what your journey has been like that we don't get to see.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I mean, I have great teammates. I have a great support system. I got my hometown. I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and like not be there for them. So I just want to always just know, like, I'm still a human. Like, all this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day I haven't had peace since then. And it sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say, like, I'm unapologetically me. I'm gonna always leave that mark and be who I am and stand on that. And hopefully the little girls that look up to me, and hopefully I give them some type of inspiration that, hopefully it's not this hard and all the things that come at you, but keep being who you are, keep waking up every day, keep being motivated, staying who you are, staying 10 toes, don't back down, and just be confident.
Finally, this experience teaches many valuable lessons. For Angel Reese, it reminds her that being in the limelight has certain obligations, and that public view may shift quickly. For her admirers and followers, it's an opportunity to think about how we treat women in public and the societal double standards. In athletics, scandals like these can make or destroy a career, and Angel Reese is presently treading a narrow edge. It is unclear if she will recover stronger or continue to suffer criticism. But one thing is certain, this narrative is far from ended and will be there to follow every twist and turn.
And by the way, a lot of athletes trash talk.
Yeah, no, literally. Men trash talk,
women
everybody trash talk. So it's fun. I mean, I love it. It brings excitement to the game, so yeah.
You also were telling us about your tattoo here. I just want to show everyone this tattoo. Talk to us about this.
Happiness over everything. Whatever makes me happy is what I'm going for in life. I mean, so I had to make the scariest step of entering the transfer portal, and I think that was the hardest thing in my life, going away from home by myself. So taking a scary step like that and just to see where my life, April 5th was the day I entered the portal, and now a year and a day later now I'm in a situation. So it's crazy how life can change in a year.
And you guys are getting more tattoos, right?
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your opinion on the debate. Do you believe Angel Reese deserves the criticism, or is she being unjustly judged?
Goes out there, fights, gives it all she's got for her teammates every day, and they were relevant for a while before they went on this latest losing streak. But 26 double-doubles on the season, averaging a double-double, only the 5th rookie in WNBA history to pull that off. You can't say enough. The only thing you can say about her as a rookie is that she wasn't Caitlin Clark. That's about it. Everything else is nothing but positive, and even that is positive because everybody ain't gonna be you know, the female version of Steph Curry, for crying out loud. That's what Caitlin Clark is, playing 2 different positions. But Angel Reese deserves all the credit in the world.
Heck of a season.
Heck of a season. I think she's got a really, really bright future.
Also, don't forget to watch our earlier video on when the WNBA caught Angel, and currently, Chicago Sky has sued her for the same reason. Angel is on steroids. It's a deep dive you won't want to miss. Thank you for viewing, and see you in the next one.